What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we just had the weigh-in of the highly anticipated showdown between undefeated two-division world champion and currently the WBA lightweight world champion, regular champion Gervonta Tank Davis, and four-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz, who's the 130-pound WBA super featherweight world champion. Leo Santa Cruz is 37-1. Gervonta Tank Davis is undefeated. With that said, they held the weigh-in today. Both guys made weight, so we will get a fight. Gervonta Tank Davis came in at 129.8. Leo Santa Cruz came in at 129.6. So they made the weight. The weight limit is at 130. With that said, one thing that was jumped right out to me and is concerning to me is that immediately, as soon as Gervonta Tank Davis got on the scale, walked up to the stage and walked up to the scale, they had the towel already ready for him to strip down and pull the towel out so he could be completely nude and completely, get on the scale with nothing else on, so he didn't have to worry about it. So, with that said, Leo Santa Cruz obviously got on normally, got on his normal, got on the scale normal with his shorts on, and came in and made weight. Leo Santa Cruz looked like he added on a little bit of muscle. Gervonta Tank Davis, this was a concern. You could see that he was concerned before he even got on the scale. He was looking at the scale. This was a staple of his training camp, was losing the weight. For them to get on the scale means that they were monitoring his weight all day, going into today, and more than likely yesterday as well. So he was watching what he was eating. They were monitoring his weight leading up into this weigh-in, which means that it was concern. It's a concern to me because we know Gervonta Tank Davis was wearing a sauna suit at least since August, since the middle of August, up until even last week when they held the media workout. He had the sauna suit on. So I truly hope that this doesn't be a factor in the fight. Because if Leo Santa Cruz, who has a high volume, who's very active and has a high punch output, is going to make Gervonta Tank Davis fight when he wants to take breaks. Now, the problem with that is when it comes to Leo Santa Cruz is that Gervonta Tank Davis is very explosive, has a lot of power, is coming from a southpaw stance, and has a high skill set, right? And a high ring generalship. So, and he's a great counterpuncher. So, with that said, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to let his hands go. Believe that. Leo Santa Cruz get in close or get to a point where Gervonta Tank Davis is in range. You can best believe Gervonta Tank Davis is going to let his hands go. He's the more skilled fighter. I'm just wondering if Leo Santa Cruz is able to withstand Gervonta Tank Davis's power uh, and able to get this fight into the second half, as this is clearly their game plan is to get him into deep waters and hopefully he can't swim, right? They're looking to see if they could zap some of that energy. They put a stipulation in the negotiations for Gervonta Tank Davis. Every pound he came in overweight, he would have to pay a steep penalty for that. So he made weight, but how did he make weight? Did he comfortably make weight? Is he going to be hydrated correctly? Is he going to have all his energy? Did this training camp, having an extensive training camp, did that take something out of him, right? Gervonta Tank Davis, going back down from 135, his last fight against Yuriorkis Gamboa to 130, everybody was concerned, and a lot of people felt like he couldn't make the weight. I knew he was going to make the 130-pound weight. I knew he was going to make weight. I knew he wasn't going to miss weight for this fight, especially when I knew he set up camp in Vegas. Floyd Mayweather wasn't going to allow that. With that said, I'm concerned that how did he make the weight? Did he truly wear that sauna suit every single day? Because that plays a major part in your hydration, in your body being able to react in the manner you want it to react. I know this personally because I at times used to wear sauna suits going into training camp for football. So at times where I let myself slip, I could wear my sauna suit, get myself back in shape, get that water up off me, and get back down to the weight that I'm comfortable at. But then I went into camp a couple of times and my legs weren't there, right? My legs were like noodles. They just wasn't there. I just couldn't get my body to react the way I wanted it to react. And this is coming from experience. And he's a high level, high quality professional athlete. So you have to understand that there's a lot of pressure mentally and physically, that can be taxing to the body. So I'm interested to see how his body reacts. We know he has all the skill set in the world. We know he has the boxing ability, the ring generalship, the athletic ability. I'm just curious to see how his body reacts this night. I have no doubt that he'll win this fight. I just want to see how he wins the fight. I don't believe that Leo Santa Cruz have enough of what it takes to offset and defeat Gervonta Tank Davis. Not even Gervonta Tank Davis on a bad night. That just speaks to the level and to Gervonta Tank Davis' skill set. So I don't think that Leo Santa Cruz just has what it takes. He just doesn't have the punching power, in my opinion. He just doesn't have the physical standpoint to be able to withstand Gervonta Tank Davis's output and what he's going to dish out. And he makes too many mistakes defensively. So I think that Gervonta Tank Davis' natural ability can carry him through this fight. No disrespect to Leo Santa Cruz. This just speaks to the testament to Gervonta Tank Davis' skill set. But I'm just interested to see how he gets the job done. Because if he's, fully engaged and his body is fully firing on all cylinders, this could look like a lot like, when Floyd Mayweather fought, Diego Corrales, right? This could look a lot like that because he has the ability to do so. And if he doesn't have the gas in the gas tank, it can look a lot like the Yuriorkis Gamboa fight, his last fight, where Yuriorkis Gamboa had spots and Gervonta Tank Davis was, having lapses and just, at times he wasn't letting his hands go. You could see in certain fights, certain rounds of the fight, he just wasn't letting his hands go because he just seemed not to have the stamina to do so. So with that said, I'm expecting Gervonta Tank Davis to be victorious either which way because he just has the skill set to do so. My curiosity comes in when he steps in the ring with somebody with the level of skill set like a Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez or Ryan Garcia. Those guys, his bad days are not going to get him a victory over those types of guys. He's going to have to be firing on all cylinders to get a victory over those types of guys. Even a Shakur Stevenson, right? He's going to have to fire on all cylinders to be victorious against them. There's different levels. Again, Leo Santa Cruz is a Hall of Famer, the 4-division world champion. Leo Santa Cruz has been on this big stage. He knows how to win, but he just doesn't have the physical tools and the physical gifts to offset Gervonta Tank Davis, even on a bad night. So he can make the fight interesting. He can make the fight close. He could get people to wonder, but for the most part, he can't get the victory. Gervonta Tank Davis understands how to dig deep enough where he'll let his hands go. His power will be a factor in this fight, which will make Leo Santa Cruz hesitant at some points. And if he is just throwing caution in the wind and letting his hands go and getting a little too comfortable, then he could be on the verge of getting knocked out and getting stopped. So we got to see how Gervonta Tank Davis's fears in the ring, what he brings in the ring physically, right? Mentally, it's going to be draining. It was draining. You could see it on his face, getting on the scales. This was a huge staple in his training camp, right? Mentally, you could see it was taxing on him. He was relieved when he got off the stage, that when he got off the scale, that he made weight. You could see in his face he was concerned before he got on the scales. Hopefully, this is a learning lesson for Gervonta Tank Davis moving forward because he don't want to cheat himself. He don't want to cheat his family. He don't want to cheat his future. He don't want to cheat the fans and the sport of boxing. He has all the gifts, all the tools, and he could, as long as he put it all together outside of the ring, nobody can stop Gervonta Tank Davis. I think there's 3 people I always say that can offset Gervonta Tank Davis. That is Gervonta Tank Davis, that is Devin Haney, and that is Shakur Stevenson. I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is his biggest opponent. That's the biggest opponent. The other ones, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, are 50-50 fights. Himself, that's a 100% fight. If you fail yourself, you lose. Point blank and period. When you look in the mirror, your greatest opponent is you, the reflection that you get. So Gervonta Tank Davis' greatest opponent is himself when he looks in the mirror. So in between fights, hopefully from this fight moving forward, this is his first pay-per-view headline card. Moving forward, it's only big things in the future. I'm hearing that Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis, as long as both guys be victorious. Obviously, Tank is fighting Leo Santa Cruz, and Ryan Garcia has Luke Campbell coming up December 5th. As long as they're both victorious, I'm expecting a fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis in the early part of 2021. Floyd Mayweather said he's not opposed to making Gervonta Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez at 135. So we have to see how this plays out, but the sky's the limits for Gervonta Tank Davis, and hopefully he sees the moment. But that's all I got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.